Welcome back to Acing AP Biology. In this lesson, we will be going over the Krebs cycle, also known as the citric acid cycle, which is the third stage of cellular respiration. Krebs cycle takes place in the mitochondrial matrix. In the Krebs cycle, the oxidation of glucose is completed. All of the hydrogens are stripped off and the electrons lost are picked up by coenzymes. It takes 2 turns of the Krebs cycle to complete the oxidation of one glucose molecule because there are 2 molecules of acetyl-CoA coming from pyruvate oxidation. Now let's go over the details of the cycle. As one molecule of acetyl-CoA enters the cycle, it combines with oxaloacetate, a C4 compound, to form a C6 compound called citrate. This is why this process is also known as the citric acid cycle. Citrate then transforms into a C5 compound. In that process, a carbon is lost as a CO2 molecule, and an NAD+ picks up 2 electrons and 1 proton, forming NADH. The NADH then goes to the electron transport chain. In the next stage, the C5 compound is converted to a C4 compound. In this process, a carbon is lost as a CO2 molecule, and NADH forms. In addition, GTP forms from the phosphorylation of GDP. The energy released from this process powers the phosphorylation of ADP into ATP. Next, this C4 molecule is converted to another C4 molecule. In this process, an FAD picks up 2 protons and 2 electrons to form FADH2. The FADH2 also goes to the electron transport chain. The new C4 compound is converted to another C4 compound. And finally, the C4 compound is converted to oxaloacetate, and an NADH forms in the process. The cycle then begins again. Remember that every time an NADH or an FADH2 forms, a redox reaction is taking place. Keep in mind that there are 2 acetyl-CoA molecules, so the cycle occurs twice to complete the oxidation of glucose. For one acetyl-CoA molecule, 1 ATP forms through substrate-level phosphorylation, 3 NADHs form, and 1 FADH2 forms, as well as 2 CO2 molecules. The total amount of products in this process must account for both acetyl-CoA molecules. So, 6 NADH are produced, along with 2 FADH2, 2 ATP molecules, and 4 carbon dioxide molecules. That's it for this lesson. In the next video, we will move to the final stage of aerobic respiration, which is oxidative phosphorylation. See you then. For more bio content, hit subscribe.